offense's chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry for Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Boys, you got this. Let's go, line 50, line 50.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's caught. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Philly. On first down, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Hurts toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Hurts will throw. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. That's complete to Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives it ended touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Jones, a final shot before break, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run with Sanders. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the 29, Jones. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, Gardner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Gano out to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jones. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Giants. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Gano's kick is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Good job, good job.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Going for it all. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Here's Bridgewater. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Go. Go. Mike 18. Mike 18. Man out. Man out. Man out. Man out. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Bridgewater now. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Bridgewater on first down. His throw incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 18. Mike 18. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. First down, Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Back deep, Deontay Harris. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On the move to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Mike 18, Mike 18. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
18, 18's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 18, Mike 18. Hey, we got to get this stuff here. 18, 18's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up the 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
Touchdown, Chargers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14, Broncos 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. You're lying now. 44 is the mic.
Here's Bridgewater. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
44. It's coming this way. Here we go. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watch 18. 18 is the mic. Watch the slap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch 18. 18 is the mic. You're trash.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, check.
From the 44, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down at 4.
Number 16's coming. Check back. Off the run. They're running it.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Steps away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
McManus now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Herbert now. And that's complete to Adams. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A handoff. It's Eckler. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker to put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5.